feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Set 30 base.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Go.
This one out quickly to Westbrook.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready. 50, plant. Chase, seam 6. You
can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Take 4. Shift. Watch the shift.
To throw on third down. Samuels. James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Go back.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
53 to Mike, 53.
Go. Look at me. Zipper.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Big grip.
From the gun, Samuels. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Ready, set. Hey, exit.
53. Mike, 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Rock it.
There's a party now. Rush in.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check curls.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ryan Shazier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 21-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
88. Hey, zoom.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got you. Shit.
Tight dog. Out. Let go.
They run right side with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
53 is mine. I'm going to run you over. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Target. Let's go. Hey, we got.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53.
Looking to throw. Samuels. He finds his man. It's Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
70, Indy.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Squeeze.
Kill. Jim.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt.
That's all right.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Fair.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Down to lose one. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Topper.
Watch the pass. Hey, check 20.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
53 for Mike. 53, check 53. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 53.
On first down, Samuels. He finds his target, John Brown. Touchdown, Falcons! John Brown, 36 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Hey,
Mike, Delta.
51.
Rodgers throwing again. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
198. Watch 98. 98's the Mike. Get that quarterback.
On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ryan Shazier in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Hunt. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 30 base.
Mike, watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's it.
Hey. Hey, Echo.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Ready to go. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Samuels. James has got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Alpha.
Hey. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Set the tone.
Leo.
Defense, let's go. He's coming. Double up.
Yep.
He's coming. Double up. 53's the Mike.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. And that's complete to Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on 3rd down, Samuels. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Hey.
Let's get off the field, D. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Fire.
From the gun, Samuels. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now.
Staying open.
Hey, Wahoo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let him know. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Get it.
To throw again, Samuels. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 20! And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big run by Kareem Hunt, 55 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Number 53, Mike 53. It's going to be a long day.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, it's Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
You're out.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Samuels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. John Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back north.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets it to Meredith, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
51's the mic. 50.
Hey, exit.
65.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, let's go. Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
258.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, 88.
51's the mic.
Throwing again. Rodgers. It's complete. Stills. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Give him 32 on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Throwing
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Here, Mike.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
26.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Gostkowski the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, their drive and will to come back.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I'm trying to collect.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Switch. Sponge. No.
Off play action. Samuels under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go. 5.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
53, Mike 53. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Bravo.
Switch. 36. Mike 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Buzz.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Get it.
Back to throw. Samuels. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check 99.
22 jet bomber.
Slam.
Speed grip.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Go!
Mike 53.
On 1st and 10, Samuels. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, Echo!
Check. 53's Mike.
Now!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Samuels. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Rock it.
Throwing on first down. Samuels. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. John Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm. And really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Smith. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
56.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And Stills bringing it in. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Smith. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Smith now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Throwing again is Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young. You a Joe like Chappelle show.